Pokemon has announced its latest Ultra Premium Collection box, which is due to release in November of 2024. The Terug EX Ultra Premium Collection box, this one looks like a beauty. We will also be looking at what the recent Ultra Premium Collection boxes have been doing from the past 5 years to see if it is worth investing in or not. So let's dive in. So we're going to start off by looking at the Terug EX Ultra Premium Collection box, which is due to release November 2024. So this box over here is going to come with 18 booster packs, 3 promo cards, including Cinderace as well as Lapras. We will also get a playmat, a deck box, as well as some damage counters, and 18 booster packs. Now, looking at some of the images on the Pokemon Center here, it looks like we're going to get a lot of Stellar Crown booster packs, as well as Twilight Masquerade, which I'm really happy about. But I do want to mention one thing here. Whenever we see these pictures, we want to be cautious because a lot of times it may not actually be what's there. We had an issue with that last time around with Cosmic Eclipse. They had a Cosmic Eclipse booster pack and it really wasn't a part of that box. So again, just take that with a grain of salt here. So Stellar Crown looks like it made the cut. We've got Twilight Masquerade, we've got some Paradox Rift, we've got Temporal Forces, and it looks like we've got a bit of Obsidian Flame in the back there. But I don't see any Paldea Evolved in there at all, which is kind of sad actually. The box is going for about $155 Canadian. And actually you can probably get it for a little bit cheaper at your local retailers, probably around 130, 135 CAD. And of course, cheaper in US dollars if you're going to convert it. So some of the other images that are available here, you've got the cool deck box, you've got the coin as well as some damage counters. It's not bad. I actually like this coin over here. I hope it's in metal and not a plastic one. That would be amazing. The playmat is actually really nice as well. I'm not gonna lie. It's really cool. It's just kind of like in your face there with the colors. And I may switch to this one because I'm kind of over the 151 playmat that I've been using. So that's all they've provided for images for this product so far. They don't have any of the promo cards showing. We kind of got an indication to what booster packs we're gonna get. Looks like Stellar Crown and Twilight Masquerade. And if you're gonna be a fan of Stellar Crown, and for me, I'm already a fan of Twilight Masquerade, this is a good box to get. So now I want to dive into looking at some of the other Ultra Premium Collection boxes that have come out over the past 5 years. They usually come out for between $100 to $150, but I want to take a look at what their prices are right now and see if it makes sense to be investing in this product for future growth. So we're going to go in order here, and we're going to start off with the one from October 2020, the Zacian and Zamazenta Ultra Premium Collection box. And this was actually a really nice one. I didn't get a chance to open this one myself personally, but just the colors of it, the black and the gold. Looking at some of the items that came in this box, it came with 16 booster packs, actually 16 booster packs. It did come with some sleeves as well. There was a gold version and a gold version of both Zacian and Zamazenta. There were metal damage counters. Of course, these boxes, they tend to have the more premium products like metal coins and metal damage counters. And of course, this one being Zacian and Zamazenta came with 2 metal coins, one of each of them. Looking at how this one has done over the past year, it was at about $170 around a year ago, and now has gone down to about $142. So it's not the most popular Ultra Premium Collection box out of them. At least that's what the prices are saying here. And we'll have a look at what the recent sales of some of these are here. So it looks like it's going anywhere from $178 to about $200 Canadian, with about $30 shipping as well on there. So it's about what it's going for on TCG Player. So 140 converted into from USD to CAD, you're looking at around $200 Canadian here. So it is looking like what the price should be at. It's been about 4 years since this UPC has been out, and you know, I don't see it having that much growth. If you were to pick it up at a relatively cheaper price, like let's say for example $100 and you're selling it for 200 now, okay, maybe you made some profit there, but it seems like this one over here didn't do so well. And again, that's just my opinion here. And also depends, as I mentioned, on when these individuals had bought these. If they had bought them at a low point, then yes, you know, they probably did profit a little bit. But when you compare a Ultra Premium Collection box to a booster box, you can see that there's a huge difference in your rate of return here, because at the minimum you would have paid around $100 for this. Whereas with a booster box, if you had purchased it for $100, $150, you could be selling it for $300, $400 in that time span. Because if we look at what we're seeing with the Sword and Shield era, we're seeing a lot of the booster boxes going for around that $300 Canadian dollar mark right now, with the exception of Evolving Skies, of course, which is going for $600 or $700 US, or about $1,000 Canadian. So for me, on the Zacian and Zamazenta, UPC. I don't think I would invest in it. I think I'd stray away from it. It's probably one of the lower ones out of the ones we're gonna look at today. The booster pack lineup could have been pretty good with it as well. I'm sure there were some Sun and Moon products in there that may lean me back towards this box, but as of right now, it's a no for me on this one. The next one is the Celebrations Ultra Premium Collection box, and this one did amazing right off the bat. I mean, it was going for around $150 to $180 when it first came out, and it literally was sold out everywhere. It was underprinted. It was not it wasn't available as most people wanted it to be, making it more expensive. And I think that's really what is the indicator to why the price of this one is so high. I was lucky. I was able to pick up 2 of these when it first came out, around that $180, $190 mark. But now it's going for $330, and it actually has had a bit of a dip, because if we look at the past year, when we were around a $400, $402 mark, and now we're down to $330. So we're down about 17%. You know, this may be an opportunity to grab this. The pack lineup in this one wasn't the greatest. You got 17 Celebrations booster packs, which is cool. I mean, you can get a Charizard in it and whatnot. And then there was an additional 8 packs of, I believe it was a mix of Vivid Voltage, Chilling Rain, and maybe Battle Styles. No Evolving Skies, of course, because I don't think Evolving Skies was out yet, or it was around the time when it was coming out. Premium Collection Box was already out at that time. So that was your lineup with that one. I know some people will be like, well, what about the promos and stuff? Yes, we haven't talked about that yet. Of course, you could get the Charizard, the Golden Charizard, and the Golden Metal Pikachu card as well as a couple of other gold cards, Pikachu and the Pokeball. So when you look at the overall value of it, yes, it's definitely worth about $200 to $300, because those cards alone sell for about $150 to $150 on eBay themselves. And then counting the amount of booster packs you get 25 booster packs technically. So that's a lot. Is it worth that price? $330, it's actually a deal. If you can get it for that is, it's actually not bad, because again, it was a $400 box about a year ago, and now we're at $330. It's $70 in savings. You're almost down a quarter here with this one. If I can add it to my collection for investment, I would say yes. This one is one of those ones where, again, it may have been overinflated because it was underprinted, but at the same time, it's a anniversary box as well. It's the 25-year anniversary. It's going to hold its value. It will go back up eventually, I would say. And, you know, maybe now is a time to really invest in it. I think now you have an opportunity here, being down to that $330 mark, because I know you'll have some people come on here and say, oh, the box is not at MSRP, it's not a good time. But let's be honest here, when was this one ever at MSRP? The first day that it came out, maybe, and after that it was pretty much done. So really and truly, you got to find the best opportunities to get it at a decent price, and this may be one of them. Looking at some of the recent sales on it, you're looking at anywhere from $425 to $450 Canadian, which is roughly about that USD price. So it is going for what it should be going for. I have seen some places selling it for around $500 plus. Just watch out for those ones. It's really about this price right now, that $450 mark. So if you can get it for that, and you want to add 1 or 2 for your personal collections or for investment, now's, I think, a good time to do that with this one. The next one is the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection box, and this one is actually done really well over the last year or so. So it had trickled down. It started off, again, when you were buying this at a store, you were probably paying around $140 or $150, and actually went below MSRP and was going for around $98, $99. And now, after about 1 year, we're looking at about $143. So it has gone up about 44%, which is a substantial percentage increase here. So with these Ultra Premium Collection boxes, you want to really try to find the best point to buy it. I don't think the best point to buy it, with the exception of the Celebrations one, is right when it releases. Nowadays, it seems that Pokemon likes to print a lot of these products out and overprint them. And what happens is, when they overstock, they tend to put them on sale, or Costco even gets them. I remember this one was at Costco as well for a super deal. So again, it's something that you want to look out for. Is this one worth it? I mean, I think so. This one comes with 16 booster packs, and don't forget, the booster pack lineup with this one is all from Sword and Shield era. And yes, there is some Evolving Skies and Brilliant Stars and Fusion Strike in there as well. And you're getting 3 Charizard promo cards, which were really nice, actually. You had Charizard there when he was fighting Mewtwo, and you had the Charizard V with Venusaur hanging out in the background. And then of course you had the other Charizard VMAX, which was a nice art as well. So it is actually a really cool box to get, especially if you're into collecting those promo cards. It has a good lineup of booster packs, as I mentioned. So this is one that I would be adding to my collection. Again, Sword and Shield is doing very well. Of course, it has had its cool off. If we look at some of the recent sales here on this one, so again, between 170 to 200, same thing. It looks like it's going for what it should be going for from a Canadian perspective as well. The shipping is a little bit heavy, of course. It's $50 and $60, and that's one of the things that, you know, we want to be careful for. With these bigger boxes, there's a lot more cost with the shipping and handling. And as you can see here, some people are willing to pay for it. So maybe it is worth the buy here and for the investment. So again, $170 to $200. It's not bad. It is something that I would consider adding to my collection as well. If you can get it for that 170 price, I think it would be much better, of course. And the last one we're looking at today is the 151 Ultra Premium Collection Box. This one has been kind of up and down. We've seen it available at Costco. It's no longer available at Costco. They've been talking about the reprint. They've been talking about restock. And now we're at $138 for an Ultra Premium Collection Box. The lowest we've seen it go to was around the $100 mark, which was fantastic. And you could have picked this up from Costco for about $89 or in Canada for about $129, which is still amazing. So this Premium Collection Box is one of those ones where I'm not too sure what's going to happen with it. It's, I mean, like it's gone up, it went down, now it's kind of making its way back up. Reprint talk, restock talk. Hard to say what's going to happen with this one. If you can pick it up for $100, $130, I think I'd still go for it at this point. It seems like it's going to be a harder item to find now. You could probably pick this up at GameStop or your local card shops. GameStop probably has it for around $130 last time I checked it out. And if we look at some of the recent sales on this one, it is going for between $150 to $170, which makes sense for what it is. It's a little bit less than what the US dollar market is actually with this one, but again, roughly around that price, about $30 shipping as well. I think this is something that if you do pick up, you want to hold on to a little bit. It could be that people are trying to offload some of this stuff because of the reprint and the restock. I don't know, it is quite possible. But again, these dates are like August 6th, we've got something in August 12th, and then we've got one here that was August 14th, so it's kind of all over the place. That $450 one is a bit crazy. I don't think it should be going for that. I don't know who paid for that. That somebody's probably trying to inflate the price there, so I would watch out for that. Anyways, folks, so we've looked at the past 5 years with the Ultra Premium Collection boxes. We've got a new one coming out on November 1st of this year. Out of all of the Ultra Premium Collection boxes, for me, it would have to be the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection box that I would be investing in, and that's because of the Sword and Shield lineup that you're getting with it, and because Sword and Shield has been doing really well. Some people may disagree with me on that one. Some people may say, what about the Zacian and Zamazenta box? Yes, that's also there. I wasn't involved as much in Pokemon during that time, so it's hard for me to really be looking at that product. But again, I did want to highlight it as it was one of the top 5. Anyways, folks, let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are on these boxes and which ones you'd be investing in, or if you won't be investing in any of them. And let me know what your thoughts are on the new one that is coming out in November 1st. And if you like this content, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. My name's TRV, and we'll see you next time.